Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Brian, along with Waleed
Hi, guys.
and Kevin.
Hello.
And we are here to talk the finale of the All-Stars Challenge All-Stars Season 3. And we've been watching the show since the beginning, and I think every year it gets better and better. And I think this finale was pretty good. What do you guys think?
I really liked it, actually. I loved how they did the final challenge. Basically the final challenge was separated between these final two episodes, and they picked up where they left off here. But I love how at each checkpoint, these contestants, they're not like matched up with the same person that they got to the checkpoint with. Like it changes, depending on where they finish in the rankings. So that was a nice little twist that I really enjoyed. But also, we were finally able to separate in this final episode, the champions from just the
Contenders.
from the stragglers, we were able to see it, the champs came out on top, and we had one champ who was not so surprising. And then the other one, I was kind of surprised. I'm not going to lie about it, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, I think I know who you're talking about. Well, we'll get Kevin's.
Talking about you, Wes.
What? Talking about Wes? Yeah. Are we really surprised that Wes won?
No.
Not at all.
I want to say something else. I agree with everything Wally just said. My only gripe about it was I was kind of disappointed that they actually just slept on the yacht. Like
That is true.
that was everything else was great.
Didn't like that either. I hated that.
There should have been like one of those like you need to look at a picture on a wall,
Right.
thing like there.
They did that and it was like they're all sitting out there and like random dirt bikers would come by and it was like, oh, you have to remember the number and stuff. Like
random stuff. That would be cool because he did a lot of that this season, which I think is really awesome. And they did it again in the final.
Yeah. And to get into the final.
Yeah.
I do probably have a few other gripes, but as we get through it, like
you'll remember it. It's kind of like
I'll remember if we get to it, but there are other ones for sure.
So I think this one began just because I've watched so much TV today. That was the one where they need to go out on the kayak, right?
Yeah.
Is that this one?
Yeah.
So they started on a kayak and then help me out here.
They had to wrestle each other off this thing for that.
Right. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
That was how it started.
Which is cool.
Yeah. I mean, Wes got paired up with Brad. Mark got paired up with
Nehemiah.
and then Kellyanne with Naya, and then Kayla with John A. And man,
Naya whooped that ass.
Yeah, Kellyanne, she looked like she was about to, but then Naya just like stepped aside and just like let her like throw herself off almost.
Yeah. I will say for majority of this episode, I was really rooting for Mark.
Really, same, dude.
And it would have been really good.
His little shtick that he's been going with has been kind of like, but like not bothering me. But I'm like, all right, I'm over.
Are you talking about his mom?
Yeah, but like I know I gave it my all, and then Brad's like, I'm gonna go out there and give it. Like I'm like, all right, just get like we get it. You've been here for fucking 3 weeks. I know you've talked about this before. We don't want to bring it up again, but still the whole time you're like, it would be kind of.
It'd be awesome. He just, I don't know. He's like there's certain people on the show that like when they win, you're like, it's good for the show. Like I think it's good for All Stars. Have been.
He started this branch of the channel, and like. I don't know.
He made to the final, and I think that is just as good as winning it for the future of the show.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And with the support of Brad agreeing with him and never giving up for his kids in the future.
Exactly.
I will say Mark is probably the most gracious loser in the history of the show.
I'm literally hating on him because he's like a little too perfect. It's like the dude's 50. He's fucking jacked.
He looks
like he's healthy as hell. He's doing much better than I will by age 34. Like it's ridiculous. So like
he looks like 35. His face.
I know it's ridiculous. When he said he's like, I'm 50, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Benjamin?
Yeah, it's funny when they put their names next, like when they're on the confessionals, they put their name next to like what year they started the challenge, like 1999. They put Mark's picture. I'm like, you look better and younger now than you did 20 years ago.
He looked like a surfer, bro.
The silver fox,
bro. Yeah, so I was pulling for Mark. I was sad to see him go. I mean, he kind of like went out on like a he deserved to lose. Like Kevin was just saying, like people can't spell.
Yeah,
Like,
Dude, that was so funny.
yeah.
Brazil.
Byland
Yeah.
was like,
But let me just say, this is one of my gripes in the show is like the two people who you thought had an advantage in that first elimination with the crossword puzzle, like they're like Kellyanne memorized the picture in the house of like where all the challenges were.
oh yeah.
And Kayla's like, I never looked at that damn thing. And Kellyanne still lost to Kayla. I was like, what is going on here? And that's the thing, Kellyanne, probably one of the sweetest girls in the house every year. I always root for her, but she always just lacks that like extra drive, I guess.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
the killer instinct.
The killer instinct. She lacks.
I
killer
want to know
instinct
what she's
so
like.
much.
Yeah, she just like how do you
Like I feel like she's the one that you like walk past her room and she's like making like weird stretchy faces with her mouth in a mirror in front of a mirror. Like just like, what are you doing? And then she, oh hey, all right, we're
Hey,
just
didn't
gonna
see you
vibe
there.
that, yeah.
I don't know.
Oh
She
hey,
she
did
is one
you
of
know that
those.
your face has 123 muscles?
yeah.
I do know that she's constantly talking about how crazy of an animal lover she is, and how she like wants to like open her own shelter or whatever. So she's like a huge animal.
Dude, she's a sweetheart. She's awesome.
She's great. Oh yeah.
I mean, no one likes her on the show though. Like she's always being
Right. That's also why I want to know what she's really like. Like,
Yeah.
she has to be fucking weird. Annoying.
Well, I mean, she was always a likable person. God knows she dated like 3 or 4 people from the
show.
cast of this show. She dated Wes like 13 years ago. She used to date Kahada for like a long time.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Kahada, she used to date him, and
Oh,
now
I love
yeah,
He's a man.
Kahada was good. Yeah, he was always a genuinely good dude. They were made for each other. They were both such sweet personalities, and they didn't work out. But it is what it is.
MTV love.
Oh yeah,
Get Biden, man. I'm telling you.
yeah.
So Brad beats Mark. Kayla beats Kellyanne. And this is when we go into this. Is this like they run to the eating challenge?
No, this is when they. Oh yeah. This is when they start going to the eating challenge. Yeah.
Eating was first, yeah.
What was the food or whatever we want to call that slop?
Didn't say.
That was
around
Not
twice.
saying that bothered me a
That was
lot.
like brains, something. I don't know. I thought they had to eat all of it at first.
Oh, yeah, that was-
is way.
So did
I thought to myself at first, I was like, wait, that is way too fucking much. And then they're like, no, you just have to eat 2 pounds of it. And when it gets down to like 3 pounds left, you can go. I'm like, oh God, thank. I was like,
Dude, 2 pounds is still a lot.
That's a
I
lot.
know it is, yeah, man, but that looked like way more than 2 pounds. I was like, if they have to eat all that, I'm gonna puke watching this. If they have to eat
Right,
all
like that could have been human being. We don't even know. They didn't say what it was.
yeah,
Dude, I love how the editors they probably had to have had a meeting about this. And it was,
The throw
Dude,
cam.
yeah. You look like you have baby throw up on your chin.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, they really were like, this is the best.
Yeah.
This is the best shit we got right here. Let's zoom in on this fucking disgusting ass chin. Ugh.
yeah.
But I love eating challenges. I love it. When I got like
they are honestly the make or break
the
challenge.
equalizer.
They are. They
They
really
are,
are.
yeah, it's separated.
They're more of an equalizer than a puzzle. I'm
Yeah,
like,
exactly, 100%. Because like Nehemiah and Naya were both killing it the
Yeah.
entire final, and then that is where they just finished in last, basically. I'm like, that is.
And what did Nehemiah say? Hasn't he had meat in like 15 years? Is
Yeah, I was like, and when he said that, I was like, this is gonna break.
Done.
me. Can't do this. Yeah. Whereas like someone like Wes, he got there first. Not only did he get there first, but then he was like, I'm able to separate my soul from my body.
Yeah, right.
So-
all right, most impressive in history eating challenge competitor in the show. Go.
Ugh.
I don't know, man. There's so many of them.
Dude, CT was a beast.
CT was
Ever-
definitely.
Read the little one?
Or, dude, what's his name? Not Zach. Zach wasn't it. It was the dude who always cheated on his girlfriend like night one. The fuck was his name? Tony.
Yeah, there you go.
Dude, he was a beast. Anything in front of him was just, ugh.
I just the eating challenge. Man, they're so good. And you know what? Fessy can't do it. So another notch against Big Brother.
Yeah. Well, Fessy sucks on his head, but
Yeah, but so like we said, Wes and John A. They were the first. John A. was the first woman done, right?
yeah.
The first girl that finished, yeah.
Yeah.
Wes finished first, and then she finished before the other guys.
Right, and I
Are you
thought
talking about final or the
I'm talking about the food because I was expecting,
yeah.
okay, we got, and then I think the next challenge wasn't that like
Oh.
intense. It was kind of
Like, this is the same puzzle they've done 4 different times this season. I was like, it looks like the same puzzle.
Oh yeah.
like a 5-piece puzzle, and then you have to stack like dominoes, right?
Yeah,
Essentially.
yeah. That was
Yeah.
the next one after that. So
Yeah.
that one looked harder than it actually was, I guess. But
That reminded me of like many Survivor challenges, Kev.
Oh yeah.
You really have to like stack the thing like 8 feet in the air.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I like that sound.
Yeah. But and then you get a surfboard and you just paddle out. So I mean, technically, like if you paddling out, if you're like a couple waves ahead of someone, you're not gonna lose.
no, definitely not. No,
And when Brad gets in, he's like, "Dude, just think if one thing happens."
Yeah.
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 The one thing that happened, it's like, oh,
Like-
Wes is already getting on that boat.
If a shark bites Wes, I might win.
Yeah.
So Wes wins, John A wins, and I will say I talked a lot of shit on John A season 1. I have to eat it because she's won the last 2, which is
Dude, she's
impressive.
on fire.
she's
Yeah.
killing it.
It was impressive.
I'll give her the flowers. She's
Literally going home like, I'm rich, bitch. Like she's
MJ who?
yeah, it's like she
Yeah.
didn't need MJ, yeah. I
And she
mean,
did say that. Yeah, she was like, "I want to do this on my own." She did.
Yeah.
Credit to you.
yeah,
You did well.
Yeah.
Don't tell us you're a mom again, and let's move on. Another one.
That is true.
Get
It
another
does get annoying seeing all these older women being like, oh, I'm going to channel my mom's strength. It's like, so are the other 10 girls that are here.
Yeah, they don't have 3 kids either. Like,
Yeah.
It's,
The only one that can't channel mom's strength every season is
it
Beth.
really is funny if you think about like everybody breaking stuff down. It's like, other than Mark for his mom, it's like, well, this is for my kids, or this is for my future kids. Like Wes and Kayla, is that? Yeah.
yeah.
They're like, well, I
Kayla's
want to get
there, somebody.
married. I want to have kids. Wes, motherfucker, all you do is brag about how much money you have.
He does.
How is all of a
Oh,
sudden?
he's like, I'm going to buy me a Lamborghini.
It's like, well, me and my wife want to have kids or something. They're expensive. Well, you have 97 companies, isn't it?
Yeah. So I do think that the show every season has gotten a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Oh,
we can do is look up. I think season 4. I mean, we're gonna get season 4, no doubt. And I feel good about the direction of the show.
Yeah, I'm telling you right
Yeah.
now, if they bring in, if Wes comes back with CT, Johnny
Yeah.
Bananas, and everyone else who was on, a lot of people who were on this, like it's just gonna be epic. Like if you bring CT and Johnny Bananas, like back into this fold, like it's gonna be amazing.
Who has a bigger like purse at the end? The All Stars or the regular ones?
I think it's regular. That was $1 million. You get 500,000. This one you get 250.
Yeah.
Yeah, so CT and that.
No,
CT
CT's not done. Yeah, CT.
Yeah, he's not done because I think he's smart. He's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and Johnny
Even
Bananas isn't done
All
either.
Stars fucking winning that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bananas isn't done either. He's just taking a few years off because he's been on for like 20 years straight. So,
Right.
Yeah,
the
that's
fact
like
that
way
they
too fucking
is a
big.
good sign. Even on a Zoom or whatever it was.
yeah,
FaceTime.
exactly. Like that was kind of like,
Opening
I
the
feel like
door.
when
The door
Wes
is
FaceTimed,
cracked. The
that
door is
was like,
cracked.
yeah, it's like, come on. If Wes is FaceTiming Bananas of all people in this show and this season, like you got to bring Bananas in one of these seasons.
Oh yeah.
He'll be
Yeah. Next season, they both got to come back, I think. So
So I think the season ended strongly. I'm happy with it. Already look season 4. I'm sure if Bill was here, he'd know they were filming it or something. Like I don't know any of that stuff.
I know.
That's it.
But we're looking forward to the future season, and we're just rolling. We just did a review for the Challenge USA, so we're just gonna keep rolling. And then there's a new challenge, right? Just a regular challenge coming up.
Well, there's that Jersey Shore challenge. The Shore
That,
challenge.
that doesn't
Oh
count.
yeah, I did watch that. I caught up on that today too. So,
That's like watching grade school challenge compared to like real
Yeah,
challenge.
like watching.
yeah,
So lame.
What they call that, field day?
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. That's what it is.
basically.
All right. So for myself, while eating captain, thanks everybody. Peace.
See ya.